Hello and welcome, YouTube. This is 10E Productions with 10. I am 10, your host, obviously. And today I have yet another thrift store treasures. I had gone today to Savers, my favorite store, and found a really nice bag of goodies to show with you. There's different action figures and pieces of stuff. Um, Without further ado, I would like to display what I found. The first figure is something a lot of people may never have seen or heard of. I can't really seem to get him to stand. Oh, there we go. Meet Nick Carter. Now, if you think you've heard that name, you have. This is one of the Backstreet Boys. This fellow here is from a line that is called Backstreet Productions. It's a Stanley Media project that obviously Nick Carter and Stanley actually decided to do. It took the Backstreet Boys that was formed in 1993 Orlando, Florida, and made them into what can only be say superheroes. It was a one-shot comics that was sold usually at concerts or an online store from 2000 to 2001. I'm not sure if there was any follow-ups or anything. There was supposed to be like 17 magazines, but only 7 were done before Stanley Media went under. But they were called the Cyber Crusaders, and all I know is that this guy here is not McDonald's, Burger King toy. He's got a weird gimmick where he does you push a button and he does a weird thing. But yeah, that's Nick Carter as Ninja Man, if I'm reading this correctly. He's got a sword on the back. He's dressed up as a ninja with his Naruto-like goggles on. Shinobi gear. And like I said, I don't know how well detailed you can see that, but you can see it says Burger King, Stanley Media, and 2000. I don't know if you can actually get that. This is, like I said, not the best quality recording device. I'm playing around with different lights to try and get better, and I'm on a different microphone, so if my quality sounds different, that is why. And if you're wondering about my hand, I fell after tripping over a baby's gate and landed the wrong way on my wrist. So I'm fine. It's just my livelihood getting damaged. But yeah, I've never heard of this myself. And when I found this figurine, I was asking around, what movie is he from? What is he from? And when I finally looked him up, I was flabbergasted. I mean, the Backstreet Boys and Stanley doing a comic. How weird is that? But yeah, it's a character. I'm gonna actually have to look it up to see what the whole series is like. The next character needs really no introduction. If you've seen Disney, if you've seen what is it called? Kingdom Hearts. Heck, if you've watched the Kevin Sorbo version, this is Hercules. As his Roman name is, his Greek name is actually Heracles. I believe it means for the honor of Hera. I could be mistaken, double check that. But yes, the Disney Hercules movie has him in it. Tate Donovan is the voice of Hercules. We know that Danny DeVito was in it too as Phil, the um, satyr. But yeah, this was 1997 Disney, Hercules, and simple articulation. The arm moves, the hips move. There's really no articulation in the feet. Shield moves and very tight articulation on the head with limited mobility. To be fair, he kind of looks like a doofus like this. But yeah, it's Hercules. Pretty sure it was one of those weird sets that they do just to have it. But yeah, that's Hercules from the series. The next character everybody also knows and needs no introduction. I'm Batman. Batman, better known as Bruce Wayne. I do not know which Batman this is. It's from 1996 DC Comics. Other than that, I don't know. He's got apparently 2 slots in the back for equipment, and a single hand for some kind of accessory, and a weird stance. But he's got articulation in the hips, the waist, the arm, and the head. The armor is actually pretty cool. It's got metallic looking with a purple trim. I actually don't mind it. He's got his gold shield. Fun fact, he would be 81 years. He was introduced in 1939, March 30th, in Detective Comics. He was made by Bob Kane, the artist, and Bill Finger, the writer. And his given birthday is April 17th, either 1915 or 1978, depending on when you started reading Batman. Apparently, Batman is also 6'2", and he's rich. Super, super rich. Another fun fact I loved about him is he actually has everybody knows Damian is his son, but Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond, if anybody knows who that is, he's technically Bruce Wayne's biological son through genetic manipulation. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Batman. Yay. Everybody loves Batman. The next character is a McDonald's toy. Actually, where did here it is. Saban's character, the Mystic Knights of Tir Nanog. It's an Irish-American live-action TV series that was trying to replicate the Power Rangers, the Super Sentai. It's based off of some Irish myths. Tir Nanog, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's another word for the other worlds in Irish mythology. This gentleman here, his name is Torque. He is the general of the bad guys, and his backstory is he used to be friends with the king, but betrayed them because he figured that the evil queen's power was greater. And he also stole Ivar, which is the foreigner guy. He's the black water wielder, his silver chalice. The articulation is pretty simple. He's got arm articulation, shoulder, his legs bend, and limited head articulation. Um, for a McDonald's character, he's actually pretty solid. He's almost like a Star Wars 3.75-inch character in his articulation, except for he's got extra manipulation of the elbow joints. Um, but he's not bad. I've seen him before in like other bags and all that. I never knew who he was. I just recently figured out who he was. I used to watch Mystic Knights. It wasn't that bad. It's kind of like the four elements: earth, wind, water, fire, with fire being the leader, Rohan. The earth guy is a thief. I forgot his name, and I forgot the wind girl's name. They eventually get a fifth character, who's Forest, and they also have a dragon who battles a three-headed hydra. And yeah, it's a weird, confusing show, but it was made by Saban, and it was the first, or a not the first, because I forgot about the teenage tattooed ninja kids from Beverly Hills. I know I messed up that name, but yeah. But it was an attempt at a non-Sentai show. But yeah, that's Torque. Torc. Next on the items that I found in the bag is simply one of those plastic hippo characters. Nicely detailed. You can actually see the way the skin ripples as like layers of fat and all that. Fun facts about hippos: they are a semi-aquatic mammal that is an ungulate, like I believe the cow. There are two species of hippos, this one being one of them, and the pygmy hippo is the other one. Their top land speed is 19 miles per hour, and they can live anywhere between 40 and 50 years. The males can weigh anywhere between 3,300 pounds to 4,000 pounds, and the females anywhere between 2,900 to 3,300 pounds. And another fun fact, they actually secrete a reddish, oily substance from their skin to keep them moist, and people used to believe that they would sweat blood because of it. But yeah, they're also omnivores. They are not herbivores. They've actually been noted for eating other animals like zebras and crocodiles, I believe. But yeah, scary. I mean, there's the size of their tusks alone, and they actually cause more deaths in Africa than shark attacks. Scary, very scary thought. Wouldn't want to mess with them, especially the mothers, if you get between them and the calves. The next character, in time for Halloween, is a purple scorpion. It's one of those bendy rubber guys with like the metal skeleton inside of it. Nicely detailed, kind of slightly boxy body. I love the color scheme. It's really good for Halloween. I'll probably use this as a Halloween decoration. I know exactly where to put it. I love the red tail. Scorpions, there are about 2,000 species of scorpions, and they give birth to live young. They are viviparity, again, meaning they give birth to live young. They have an interesting lifespan. In the wild, a scorpion can live anywhere between 2 to 10 years, and in captivity, they can live up to 25 years. And if you put them under an ultraviolet light, they glow. Obviously, this isn't a live one, so I can't show you, but apparently they grow a vibrant color under a UV light. I've seen it. It's awesome. And out of the 2,000, only about 25 species produce enough deadly venom to be able to kill an adult human. Um, Children are more susceptible, but again, only 25 species, so your chances of encountering a deadly scorpion slim to nil. Unless you are allergic to them, then that's a little bit of a different story and such. But as you can see, they are arachnids. 8 legs, nice claws. But like I said, this is a really nicely detailed little gimmick. It's definitely going on my Halloween decorations. So I'm going to put him right there. And another thing that came in here, I have no idea what this is. It's a light, I think, or an eyeball. There's piping in the back. Let's see if I can get some. As you can see, there's the piping. I have no idea what that's from. It looks like I said, a headlight for a car or a spotlight of some sort. But yeah, it came in the bag too, so I figured I'd show you that. But the actual item that came that I'm excited by, and I just dropped something that belonged to him, whoops, is yet another good Star Wars figure, C-3PO. Now everybody knows who C-3PO is. He's normally known as 3PO or Goldenrod by Han Solo. He is a translator droid, a protocol droid, I should say, and he's fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, both Republican and Imperial. The creators of the 3POs, is the Cybot Galactica. Apparently, C-3PO was basically rubbish and was cast out in Mos Eisley and was found by Anakin Skywalker, who pretty much rebuilt C-3PO, which is why you actually see the robot in Phantom Menace, and it didn't look like it was pretty much scrap metal put together. He was just basically rebuilt, rewired, and all that. He's not completely gold. For those that actually know C-3PO, his lower right leg here is in silver, and it was meant to be completely gold, but they did something when they were creating the outfit that gave him a silver leg. Now, I actually found him as is in the bag, but I had bought other Star Wars parts from a different on eBay and just miscellaneous parts, and I actually happened to get 2 of the coverings that actually belong to this particular model. He's supposed to have a head and each leg, and it's basically the miscellaneous coverings that they had used to cover his parts while on Tatooine. This is Attack of the Clones C-3PO, so movie 2, Star Wars Episode 2. But as you can see all his wiring. It's that simple articulation that these Star Wars figures are known for. And yeah, it's C-3PO. Built by Anakin Skywalker, served a lot of masters. 1 second, I'm going to show you something really cool. Hello again. For those that don't know, C-3PO and R2-D2 have actually appeared in a cartoon show called Star Wars Droids. There we go. I'm not kidding. Star Wars Droids. I don't remember how many episodes there are off the top of my head, but I had found this movie. It's two movies or a bunch of different episodes at once. Um, but yeah, there's two different movies here. The first one is, oh my god, Pirates and the Prince, and the second one is Treasures of the Hidden Planet. But yeah, this is the artwork. You can see he actually has two gold legs there, so that's just a color scheme. They actually made figurines for this series and vehicles, mini rigs. I actually have two of the same mini rig, the small Imperial pod, the shuttle pod. But yeah, I have found this a couple of weeks ago at Savers again. Another, not the same Savers, but a different Savers, and I had picked it up because this is it in itself is a treasure. Um, I think it's 19. Oh, oh God, 1980s. This series was made. Um, it's not really telling me. It's saying 2004, but that's when they redid it. But yeah, I believe this was made in the 1980s, the cartoon series. The figurines, if you can get them, are very rare, and I would say hold on to them. Um, but yeah, these are the weird and interesting figurines I found. Uh, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you later. Adios y hasta luego.